I honestly thought I was not going to like this distribution, but it has genuinely surprised me with how good it is. It has been hyped for over a year and I didn't really buy into it, but now I'm a believer. I'm Oscar, the super user, and today we're talking about CachyOS, the super efficient and blazingly fast Linux distribution. Or that is what the maintainers claim, at least. A lot of the more experienced Linux users actually recommend it to Linux newbies as an easy entryway into Linux. So we're going to explore how it works and who is it exactly for. What is it? At its heart, CachyOS is built upon the experience of Arch Linux. You can watch my overview of Arch here. Now, for those of you accustomed to Arch, you know it's legendary for its speed, its flexibility, and its bleeding-edge software. That means with CachyOS, you get all the benefits of Arch. Access to the vast Arch user repository for pretty much any software you could ever want, and a true rolling release model, so your system is always up to date with the very latest features. So what makes it different then? Well, three things: easy installation, performance tweaks, and accessible tools. It's also important to know that CachyOS is a community-driven distro. This means there's no massive corporation dictating its direction. It's built by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. While it's community-driven, it's also gaining recognition with some fantastic sponsors like Framework and Cloudflare supporting its development, which speaks volumes about its quality and potential. Right, so with that out of the way, let's dive into installation and use. Here's the deal. CachyOS takes away the infamous Arch installation pain. Instead of diving into a command line black hole, the installation is guided with an incredibly easy to understand graphical interface. Seriously, it's as straightforward as installing Windows or Ubuntu. Even more so than those, I'd say. So yeah, no dark hacker vibes here, just a smooth, intuitive setup process that gets you up and running in minutes. The installation process even allows you to choose your preferred desktop environment from the get-go. KDE Plasma, GNOME, Hyperland, Cinnamon, Cosmic, Neary, XFCE, everyone's here. Beyond the easy install, CachyOS comes with some incredibly useful tools included. It has things like the Welcome app, which helps you easily install popular applications, set up gaming apps and tools, and configure your system without hunting through menus. It makes your life easier from day one. I really like this mirror ranking tool, which automatically tests the speeds of your internet connection, connecting to servers in different countries, and prioritizes the fastest ones to be able to download updates really quickly. It's basically an easy reflector. App management. The graphical application store works a bit differently though. The typical GNOME software and KDE Discover stores are relegated to installing and updating Flatpaks. If you want to manage the system packages, CachyOS comes with its own package installer, which suggests popular apps, and also with Octopi, a really robust and useful Arch graphical package installer. The former is simpler and with less options, while the latter comes with all the features you need to properly manage your packages. They both search and install software from the official Arch repositories and the AUR, but they prioritize CachyOS's own software repository. Yes, you heard that right. CachyOS has its own repo, different from Arch's, where they optimize the packages for your hardware architecture. So Arch's packages pass another additional filter with the CachyOS team, providing a bit more quality assurance. The cool thing is that you have all these additional safety measures, so you don't go screwing up your system as easily as in Arch. But essentially, you are using a version of Arch, so many of the things you learn online about Arch can be applied here. CachyOS is a great way to learn Arch Linux in a friendly and accessible way. You still need to learn about package cleaning and what is the AUR and why you should be careful with it, but it eases you in. They even have their own wiki, the CachyOS wiki, which is very user-friendly as well. So you can use CachyOS without ever touching the Arch wiki. But I do encourage you to at least understand the system, even if it's a little bit, because I know you like learning as much as I do. And that is why today's sponsor is Brilliant. Because Brilliant can help you build problem-solving skills and satisfy your curiosity to learn more and explore satisfying topics such as math, science, programming, and data analysis with thousands of interactive lessons. I'm still chugging along with my programming in Python course, and I don't come from a programming background. But Brilliant makes learning approachable on both mobile devices and computer. So I do a bit every day on my phone while putting the children to sleep, and it's great. If you want to try it out, you can learn for free for a full 30 days by using my custom link or scanning the QR code you see on screen. And because Brilliant partnered with me, they're also giving you 20% off an annual premium subscription, which unlocks unlimited daily access to everything they offer. So go and check them out and give it a test run. Thank you, Brilliant, for the opportunity. Performance. So then there are the performance and efficiency tweaks. This is where CachyOS truly shines and earns its name. It's engineered for speed. As mentioned before, the developers compile their own optimized kernels and packages specifically for modern CPUs. This means your system is running code that's perfectly tailored to your hardware, leading to snappier performance, faster boot times, and a more responsive desktop experience overall. As for the kernels, they have included different schedulers, which optimizes the computer's resource allocation depending on the activity you are doing. It's like having a custom-tuned engine under the hood. Now, that's the claim, and I don't really put it in doubt. But I already have a quite powerful machine, so my computer is always snappy, and I don't notice the difference. But some users in my comments who came from Windows, which can be notoriously sluggish sometimes, have stated how much faster their computer seems with Cachy. Maybe also if you have more humble specifications, you might see a difference in speed and responsiveness. Where I did want to put this to the test, however, was in gaming. I am not a thorough benchmarker, I keep things simple, and I monitor the FPS of several games, comparing CachyOS to my current daily driver, which is NixOS, and I have gotten better performance in both games. My hardware, for reference, is I have a Ryzen 7 5800X3D CPU and an AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX GPU, and 32GB of DDR4 RAM. Also, the games are running off an NVMe SSD drive. So while NixOS gives me 135.7 FPS on average in Warhammer, Cachy gets me 137.4. On Cyberpunk 2077, NixOS gets me 72.04 FPS on average, while Cachy gets me 73.32. It's not a crazy difference, at least not for me, but the improvement is there. If you are a number chaser, you'll love CachyOS for squeezing your hardware and getting every drop of performance possible. So at the beginning, I said that I thought I was not going to like CachyOS, and that's mainly because I don't like distros that come too prepared in a way. I end up removing a lot of things and installing other things that I need and just setting up the system to my liking. But CachyOS strikes a good balance between minimalism, accessibility, and speed of setup, with tangible benefits. The CachyOS tools are also fantastic shortcuts to things you would need a command line for on Arch, and the team behind the distro really care about the user experience. It's overall phenomenal. I wouldn't say it is a 100% beginner-friendly distro though. It is suitable for Linux newcomers who are not afraid to tinker a bit and actually have some general computer experience. I think for that kind of person, this is an excellent entryway into Linux and Arch. For the type of beginner who doesn't understand computers that much and doesn't like learning further, then just stick to other options. I am very happy with CachyOS, and if I have to reinstall Arch in the future, I might just go with Cachy completely. It's fairly easy to use, performant, the maintainers take good care of it, and overall it is a beautifully curated experience. The thing is, I won't be switching to CachyOS permanently because my love lies somewhere else right now. Somewhere declarative. and we'll talk about that next week. Meanwhile, keep the wise terminal words in mind. With great power comes great responsibility.